and welcome to my channel. So in this video I am going to do my first ever house build, and I thought the best way to sort of start all of this is to do the house that I know best, and that is my own personal house. So my house is sort of your very generic British house in the countryside. So yeah, I was trying to figure out where exactly I wanted the house to be located, and I was just sort of clicking through seeing which one sort of reminded me best of home, and then I decided on Willow Creek. I feel like it's your very generic countryside location because it has the rivers, it has the trees, and this plot actually turned out perfect because this is sort of identical to how my house looks. Like, it has the road running along the front and down the right side of the property, so it just turned out to be perfect. But I am now slowly but surely building the foundations of the downstairs. So what I like to do when I'm building the foundations is sort of like build it room by room, and then maybe add like a couple of doors. I don't know if you've seen at the start, I added a garage there just so I knew exactly the size the garage needed to be because I wanted it to be a certain door. Then the same with the front door as well. I just found it easier to actually do it like that rather than sort of build it and then have to change it. It just makes it easier for me. And then for the upstairs, I just sort of trace the foundations from the downstairs and then just draw in all of the rooms, and then add doors on all of the rooms as well so that our things can get in. Now I'm just sort of popping on the roof, and I like the new feature that The Sims has done where you can sort of drag the roof out a little bit further than the actual property. I just feel like it looks a little bit more realistic. I didn't really like it when sort of the roof went to the edge, and it just didn't, like, it looked as if there was a gap constantly in between the roof and the walls. But maybe that was just me, I don't know. But once I've sort of done all that, I'm then adding in all of the doors and all of the windows. I've also added in an archway from the living room to the dining room, and then I'm just going in and adding all the flooring. This is just the best way that I do it. You might do it a little bit differently, but I like to sort of build the foundations, add the flooring, and then go from there. So yeah, I've just added a fence right the way around the back of the property for the garden, and then I'm going upstairs and doing the flooring there. To finish off the outside of the house, I'm just adding some brickwork because that is sort of exactly how my house looks now. And we have hedges on the right side of the property as well, just like this. So I really like how much it looks like my home now. Like, it's really strange. Right, so now that everything else is done, we can now concentrate on the walls. Most of the rooms do have grey in my house. If it's not grey, then it's going to be white. Even the bathrooms are sort of like a grey theme. And the only room that's a different colour is the bedroom, which is like a navy blue, which is what you see me looking for right here. In the living room right here, I was actually really happy because I managed to find like a concrete style sort of wallpaper, which is perfect because that's how my living room looks now. And normally you don't really get to do the exact sort of wallpaper that you want. I feel like they're not very good wallpapers on The Sims. It's very plain and boring, to be honest. There's no like good wallpapers, but yeah, I was happy that I managed to find this one, which is sort of identical to what mine is. And I think I also have, did I do blue? I don't think I found like a blue tile for the ensuite, but never mind, that will do. So in the boys' room, we do have like green mountainy type things, but I had to stick with the grey just because they don't do many colours in that, but I wanted it to be like near enough the same thing. And in the master bedroom, we have some sort of like feature wall. It's not really like this, it's more blue and gold, which I was looking for but I just couldn't find. But this one sort of done the job. It done what I really wanted from it, to be honest. Right, so now for decoration. This is the bit that takes forever. if you're anything like me, I am very picky. I will literally scroll through everything so many times. I'll put things there and then I will delete it and put something else there. It does take me a while to sort of make me 100% on what exactly I was wanting. And with this, I think what it was, the walls were just the short walls. I couldn't then put flowers on with these mirrors, which was a bit of a pain, to be honest. I couldn't adjust the height of it or anything like that. So if you did want to change, like if you wanted to put more flowers on the tabletops, you could use that move objects cheat, but I didn't want to use like any cheats or anything, to be honest. I just wanted to do what The Sims allows me to do. I'm very weird like that. I don't like to cheat on The Sims. Like when I play on The Sims, I will literally start from nothing in a little box house and work my way up to a mansion. So if you would like to see that as like some sort of like series or something like that, like I would love to do that. Just sort of like have me and make me some sort of celebrity or something like that and create a mansion house. I think that could be a really cool video. Let me know in the comments, guys. But as you can see, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with this console table. It was putting me off a little bit because I couldn't get that mirror into the middle of the wall, but I just had to sort of deal with it. Right, so I'm now putting like a little tree into the corner there, just because I love plants, to be honest, in the house. I have lots of plants. I might not keep them alive, but there is lots of plants. In my living room now, I do have like side units like that, which they're not identical to that, but they near enough the same thing. It just gives you the same sort of feel as to what my living room is like. So next to them tall units, I have like a oh my god, TV unit. I didn't know what they were called there. I was trying to look for something like similar in style and I just couldn't find something, but I just sort of stuck with sort of like, I don't like, just a side unit that was the same sort of colour. That sort of went, I do feel so. And I also have, how big's my telly? Oh my god, that sounds so obnoxious. I do have a big telly in my living room. Please don't judge me, but I wanted to sort of make it as like realistic as possible. Like our TV is that big. My boyfriend is just ridiculous on that. He loves these tellies, so I wanted to put a big telly there with the unit underneath. And then we have like this grey sofa like that, a big 4-seater, and then a chair in that corner there. And then next to the sofa we do have just a little side table with some flowers, and I did want a lamp there, but the table would have then been too far away from the wall and it would have just looked stupid. So I just kept it with the flowers and just sort of learned to deal with it. Now we are on to the room that I love the most in my house, the dining room. So in my home we have this sort of like big grey, it's actually a concrete sort of feel table with some like grey chairs around it, but I like this grey one here with like the glass top. So I went with that one, and then on top of the table we have sort of 2 lanterns on each end of the table, and then in the centre we have some flowers. So I was so happy that I managed to get the same sort of feel here. And then on the walls in the dining room we have some shelving right the way along the walls and a mirror there as well. And on the units, oh my god, we have like Marvel figures on them. Don't judge me, but I don't think I ended up putting anything on these shelves. There might have been a couple of stuff, but I'm just popping on the shelves right there and just leaving them be for now. I did want to look for some wall art for the dining room, but I go back there later. I just wanted to sort of get the basics done and then go back to the decor afterwards. Now we are onto the kitchen, and in my house I have these sort of like beige counters with that, it's actually black countertops, but I thought the white will be fine, like we can live with that. And we have the cooker there, and then we have in the utility room we actually have sort of 3 units there as well, and we need to have a sink facing out of the window. That's what I love about my house as well. You get the sink facing out, and there's also one in the utility room there. I don't know if you've seen that, I've done it. We have the extractor fan, and then the cupboard's going right the way along like this. To be honest, that one next to the window doesn't really belong there. I should delete that because that's not how it works. But then we do have the units in the utility room there as well. So yeah, I was trying to put the washing machine in these counters, but they just weren't working, so I just scratched that. I don't even think I ended up putting them on anywhere. I mean, I just won't do the washing. That's a good thing with Sims. Like, if you don't do the washing, it means you don't get dirty clothes, so then Sims don't get unhappy. We also have a pet in our house, so that's why you see me put the pet dish there. And in our garage, we actually have a gym, so that is why you see me putting the gym stuff there. And in the downstairs toilet, it's very basic in there. There's just a toilet and a sink, because what else do you need in there? Oh, you also need a mirror. I forgot about that. You need a mirror in the downstairs toilet as well. I can't believe I forgot that. We actually need toilet roll and a hand towel. Oh my god. Things that you forget, isn't it, when you build Sims? Like, when you go all in, you have to go all in, and you have to add all of these toilet bowls. Otherwise, how can the Sims go to the toilet? You know what I'm saying? Disgusting. But I'm just adding in a couple of lights now. So once I have got the feel of how I'm decorating the rooms, I'm then going in with the lights and get some light in here so we can actually see what we're doing. Right, so now onto the upstairs part of the house. We are going to start off into the ensuite, and in the ensuite we have this shower, we have this storage cabinet. We actually just have a white one, so I wanted to do that one there, and then we have a sink and a toilet. Now I don't know if I actually add in the toilet rolls right now or if we go back later. I'm just getting the basics, but I do know I add in a bath mat. In ours we have white. So I wanted to just try and keep it as similar as possible. Am I going to put the toilet roll in? Yes, I am. So I'm trying to look for the laundry basket in this bit, but to be honest, I couldn't remember which one's for decoration and which one is for all your dirty washing to go in. So I just left that and added in a mirror instead. Who wants to do washing anyways? You know what I'm saying? I'm now looking for a bed with a little bit of gold and a little bit of white in, and this is the best one that I've seen. And I'm adding in some big wardrobes because we have massive wardrobes in our bedroom. I was then looking for some drawers, but I couldn't find them for like next to the wardrobe, but I do add some in later at the bottom of the bed, but we'll see that in a sec. I then just go on and add some side tables, so I wanted the ones which go best with the bed, and I just wanted to pick the white ones just so it wasn't too gold. I didn't want to make it too gold in the bedroom. And then I'm just sort of popping on some table lamps, because I feel like if you have bedside tables, it needs to have a lamp on, because there's nothing worse than getting up to turn the switch off. Then I added in these drawers, as I was talking about before, to the bottom of the bed, and then a TV, because we are one of them people who have a TV in the room. We can't help it. I am now looking for some of the flowers to just sit on top of there. We have a bonsai tree on ours, but I couldn't find one. And to be honest, I find it difficult to find the flowers to go onto them, but I just stuck with just a normal set of flowers. Then I just put on a vanity table in the bay window, because I just love my makeup table. It's just amazing. I did want to sort of go for that other one, but then I changed my mind. I thought this one is more me, and I love the chair that I picked as well. That's the sort of chair that I would want in my room now. Right, so now for the little boy's room. So this is a 5-year-old boy's room. And in his room, it's pretty simple because you just have a playroom, so that's where most of his toys are. So really all we have in there is he's got his bed, he's got his bedside table with a lamp, a wardrobe. He then has like a beanbag at the side of his, like right here in his room, and he has a bookcase with all of his books in, because he has too many books. I know kids don't really have like, you can't say a kid has too many books, but trust me, it is full. But yeah, and also I added in just a little chest of toys because I just thought it looked really cute. And he also has like a lovely, it's actually green, blue, and grey in his bedroom, but I love this green one because his favourite colour is green, and he was missing out the green from the wall, so I thought that one would be best. And then just adding in some lights to brighten up their rooms. Now we're going into the office. So we have like a long table where I've placed the table there, so our table right now actually goes right the way along that room, but I thought this one's best for the Sims. Then I've added on a laptop and the chair, and I'm just popping in a bookcase because we have like storage space there, and I thought you can't play the Sims and not have, you can't do art and not play the Sims, you know what I'm saying? So that has to be in the office. I mean, you are crazy if you don't put that in the office. And also I've just popped in some lighting in there and some candles because I love my candles. Now onto the bathroom. We have this amazing bath. Like, it is amazing, our bath. So I thought that that's the best one that sort of represents the bath that we have. And then a toilet and a sink. Very simple. We also have a mirror above the sink and then some shelves just to put some stuff on. You know what I'm saying? Like your shampoos and your bubble bath, stuff like that. I'm now adding all the little bits and bobs in there. Otherwise, to be honest, I forget to add in the toilet rolls and stuff like that. Most of the time I do forget. Is that just me, or does everybody do that? Right, the playroom is the room that I struggled with the most to sort of try and get it as close to what it is now. So on the wall, no, sorry, he does have like a pull-out bed, so I just thought the sofa would be the best to sort of represent that. And down at the bottom where I am looking for these TV units, he actually has 2 TV units to sort of go right the way along for storage for all of his Lego, and then he has some shelves to put like all of his cars and his toys and stuff like that. So that's what I'm trying to sort of get the feel here for. I literally built some shelves and put as many toys as I could just to try and get it to look as similar as to what he's got as possible. Now I feel like I really like the way that it looked in the end. It does look quite cool and quite accurate as well. On the other side of the room, he does have another TV unit, and this one has his TV on it. So I just added that on there as well, but I couldn't find I was a bit upset that I couldn't use the unit that I used in the first place to put the TV on, so I just stuck with this one. It was white, so it's sort of fun with the theme, and then just added in some lamps to sort of bring some colour into the room. So once I've done like the basics, what I tend to do is go in the decorations part and literally look through them all and then start placing things where I think they would look good, and until I'm happy basically. Find things for them shelves proved to be difficult, but I just put trophies on there and it seemed to work. And another thing, artwork is a great way to sort of get some life into the home and make it look finished as well. But yeah, just literally keep going through that and adding things until you are happy with the inside, and then you can finish off the outside. So I like to concentrate on parts rather than just doing it all at once, otherwise I get confused. So I'm now just putting a path right the way around the house. Trying to find a gate proved to be difficult, but I found one eventually. It wasn't where I wanted it to go, but you've just got to go with what you're given on here, to be honest. Like, you've just got to hope that it works in the end. So onto the garden furniture, I'm just adding in these sofa-like chairs. I mean, I don't have sofas in our garden. We have more like wooden boxes sort of thing for our furniture, but you can pretend in The Sims a little bit, can't you? You can exaggerate your furniture just a little. But we do also have like some kids play stuff in there, and also a fire pit, and we also have lights on the outside of the house as well. But you do also need to remember to add in a trash can, otherwise your Sims won't do the dishes. And you have to remember to put the barbecue in as well, because a Sims house without a barbecue is just against the law. Plus we do have one in our garden as well. So yeah, I am also just having a look through the decorations for the garden. I did want these to be outside in the garden, but I preferred them actually inside the house. So that is what I'm doing there. And then for the front window, I'm just looking for some, what do you call them, planters, flower planters for the front window. And then I was also looking for a roof to put above the door, because that is what we have on our house as well. I did try and do this one, but ours is a little bit longer and I didn't like how it had like the archways underneath, so I just decided to build my own. And I also feel like it's actually better when you build your own as well, isn't it? So yeah, that is all I did to build my house. Basically, this is it. Let me know what you think of it. I love it, to be honest. Like, I love my home anyways, so I don't know if I'm a bit biased to this. But let me know what you think of this little house build. I'm going to share this on the Sims community page. If you wanted to download it, I will leave that down below. And yeah, let me know what you want to see next, and I would love to do that for you. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I would love to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.